Uy, may bago na naman si Honor. Despite the taas ng mga presyo ng mga smartphone lately, but there's no stopping Honor from releasing yet another brand new smartphone. And this time around, ang nilabas sila si Honor X8d. So what's so special about this smartphone? Malalaman natin after this quick intro. So yung box ng Honor X8d is very simple. Kita natin ang kanyang large font na print dito and yung kanyang itsura ng kanyang smartphone is printed here on front. Honor X8d on the sides. Sana natin. Outright, kita natin yung smartphone. And by the way, ang kinuha natin is the velvet gray. There's a small pouch inside. Andyan ang kanyang SIM ejector tool. Andito ang kanyang quick start guide. May jelly case din siya. This time around, it's not a transparent one, but rather a smoke black na color. I like this color. Meron siyang kasamang cable na A to C and a 45 watts na Honor supercharged na charging brick. So, ilabasan natin ang phone. Uy, maganda kanyang design And ang kanyang silhouette ng kanyang play button dito looks familiar from another brand. Now, ito si Honor X8d na may 8 gigs of RAM and 256 GB of storage will be retailing at 15,999. Pero currently, naka-promo siya na 14,399, which I'll post the link on the description box below or just simply click the YouTube shopping link para may redirect kayo sa official store na Honor para hindi kayo ma-scam. Ito yung kanyang current promo, baka hindi kayo maniwala sa akin, 14,399. So just simply use yung mga links natin, baka makakuha pa kayo ng voucher coming from me. Now, first things first, I like yung kanyang design. Very simple and yet it looks quite elegant. Matte finish yung kanyang likod and pag nailawan siya, medyo umiiba kunti ang kanyang color. One thing na napansin ko dito sa kanyang camera module, may mga chrome rings pa siya dito sa labas. And meron pa siyang AI button dito sa gilid. Pag once na pinress mo, ito ang lalabas. Meron siyang AI mobile assistant and pwede ka pa mag-add ng mga shortcuts na gusto mo. Ako, I'll put ChatGPT and FB dito sa akin. One thing to like dito sa kanya is pretty lightweight at 188 grams. And one thing na napansin ko is hindi super nipis ang kanyang bezels. By the way guys, this one is plastic back, plastic frames, and glass finish kanyang harap. I'm not quite sure kung anong glass ang ginamit ni Honor dito, pero meron siyang 2 meters na drop resistance and meron siyang IP65 na dust and water resistance. Now, kung gusto mo makita ang complete full spec sheet, ito na, i-share ko na sa inyo. Now, kumusta naman usage ko dito sa phone na ito on everyday tasks? Honestly, multitasking dito sa phone na ito, wala kang maging problema. Smooth naman experience ko dito sa kanya. And you shouldn't be having any trouble dito sa phone na ito if you're doing tasks like ChatGPT, or documents, social media, or simple video edit sa CapCut. Kaya rin naman niya mag-gaming except huwag ka lang mag-AAA games. And I would say na yung kanyang AI button dito is very helpful. And by the way guys, this phone is being powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 6S Gen 2, which is more of a mid-range na level na chip. Probably I would say na it's a lower mid-range level na chip. And nung sinala ko to sa Antutu benchmark, 573,000 points. So yeah, you know na saan level lang siya. So if you want to see more benchmark na ginawa natin, ito, share ko muna sa inyo. Now, one good thing na gusto ko dito sa phone na ito is makunat ang kanyang battery. At a 7,000 mAh na battery, for me, malaki siya. And another thing is sobrang gaan pa rin niya despite the big size na kanyang battery. Coming together with a 45 watts na fast charging brick is definitely a must para sa akin. Since malaki ang kanyang battery, so definitely you need a faster charging na charging brick support para ma-lessen yung charging time mo. Now, pagdating mo sa battery endurance, the phone na ito can probably run me through 2 days without even charging. Basta you're using normally, lalo na kung lagi ka nasa outdoor, pero hindi ka naman babad at heavy gumamit, it can last you for 2 days, especially when you're on a long trip, wala kang dalang power bank, and madalang ka makakita ng mga wall socket. Ito phone na ito would definitely last you for roughly 2 days. And nung sinala ko siya sa battery stress test ni PC Mark, I was able to get a 23 hours and 25 minutes na screen on time. So kita natin, makunat. Now, pagdating sa kanyang display, this one has a 6.77-inch na AMOLED display. Sabi ni Honor, meron itong sunlight display enhancement. So, meaning if you're under the direct sunlight, it can give you a better view ng iyong smartphone kahit sobrang glary na ang sun. And it also comes together with a 120Hz screen refresh rate. And nung ginagamit ko naman ito sa social media, nasuswipe ako across sa mga reels and shorts, mabilis naman siya mag-response dahil sa kanyang 120Hz screen refresh rate, and mabilis naman mag-load ng mga reels and shorts ko dito as long as I have a good internet connection. That shouldn't be a problem. If you're watching mga long format naman dito like YouTube, expect to get you a 1080p na display and quite solid naman na experience ko dito sa kanya. So pag dinimas ka ng loudspeaker, chinek ko ka ng spec sheet, nakasulat doon just one loud firing speaker dito sa ilalim, which is kita naman natin. Pero nung tinetest ko siya, pinapakinggan ko mabuti, there's also sounds coming out dito sa kanyang earpiece. Pero medyo imbalance siya kasi mas malakas dito sa ilalim and medyo mas mahina coming out from this one. And yung kanyang volume, pwede mo kick up to 300% na kanyang normal volume. Well, honestly, for me, average lang siya, a little bit above average. Hindi naman siya sobrang kalakasan. For me, just okay. Not the best, pero not so bad. Now, pagdating naman sa gaming, I was able to play 2 games. Though this phone cannot set you to higher graphical settings kasi medyo mababa ang 6S Gen 2. Playing Call of Duty Mobile and Honor of Kings. Pagdating sa Call of Duty Mobile, wala mo naging problema sa kanya. Though you can kick it to a gaming mode, yung nga lang hindi mo makita ka na FPS counter. And by the way guys, surprisingly meron din siyang bypass charging and I was able to test it and it was working naman for me. Ang gameplay ko naman sa CODM, okay siya, wala akong naging problema. Halos wala mo na feel na frame drops dito sa kanya and quite smooth naman ang gameplay. The touch response was good, yung kind of sound is good, hindi lang siya stand out. And so lang ka ng graphics. Hindi rin siya umainit, no? Umabot na siya just 37 degrees Celsius after an hour of gaming. And pagdating naman sa Honor of Kings, wala ka rin maging problema dito sa kanya. Except that there's a few times na napansin ko may slight frame drops along the way. Kasi gusto ko sana i-share ko ilang FPS na achieve natin, though wala ako nakikita sa kanya FPS counter. Okay naman ang aking touch response dito sa kanya, very responsive. And overall gameplay, I would say it's just decent. After 30 minutes of gameplay, 37 degrees Celsius din. So pag-usapan natin ang kanyang camera. Dito sa likod, we have a 108MP the ultra clear na camera ni Honor, a 5MP na ultra wide lens, and this one can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. And ang kanyang front-facing camera, 16MP, also can shoot you up to 1080p and 30fps. Now, nung kumukuha ako ng mga greens on outdoors, I would say na it's a little bit saturated pero medyo mas brighter ang kanyang green na saturation. Okay na mga ng color reproduction. Nung kinuha ko naman tong shot na ito, zinumi ko sa mga alambre. Quite sharp pa rin nga ng details. And further taking more greens, I would say na not bad. Probably one thing na napansin ko dito is yung statue na ito. It should be color bronze, pero medyo nagiging orangey ang kanang color. Now, nilaro ko naman ng ultra wide lens and it can zoom you up to 3 times zoom, which is, I think, still not bad ang kanang shot after 3 times zoom. Now, if you're trying mga indoor, low light shots, mga product shot, I would say that not bad siya, no? I was able to take in some few good snaps naman dito on indoors, sa loob ng coffee shop. And quite solid naman mga subject na nakaka-capture natin. Nag-automatic background blur siya. Kahit itong painting nakuha natin is good, pero hindi lang stand out. And itong shot na ito looks quite solid para sa akin din. Now, tinry ko rin naman mag-quick food shot dito sa Burger King. Well, honestly, hindi lang nag-stand out ng mga food na na-captured ko. Tinry ko rin sa mga LED light display. Honestly, hindi lang maganda tong shot na ito. Now, nung tinatry ko naman ang kanyang front-facing camera, honestly, medyo makinis ang aking mukha dito and medyo wala masyado details. Probably hindi highlight ang kanyang front-facing camera, which is, well, can't blame it kasi dahil sa kanyang price point. Pagdating sa indoor low light, mas nag-suffer pa ng konti ang kanyang quality. Mas lalong smooth din ang aking mga mukha. Well, kung medyo maganda naman lighting sa indoor, you can still snap in some decent shot on indoor. Here's a quick video sa kanyang front-facing camera. And ito naman front-facing camera ni Honor X8d. Kasing shaky lang ng front-facing camera. Pero yung kanyang quality is not bad. Kahit 1080p and 30fps. Yeah, kaya mo perform. Not bad. And here's a quick video from the rear camera. Guys, ito yung camera ng Honor X8d. Shooting at 1080p and 30fps. So, one thing na napansin ko is medyo shaky siya. Hindi siya stable. So, probably might need a gimbal. Pero overall, yung kanyang quality is not bad pag titingnan mo. Now, ano ba sasabi ko dito sa phone nito? Pricing it at $15,999. Honestly, for me, parang hindi masyado worth it. Kasi sa kanyang processor is medyo hindi ganong kalakasan, charging you a roughly 16,000 pesos. Pero if you get it at a sale, mga roughly 14,000 pesos. Pero kung makukuha mo naman siya at a 14,000 pesos pag nag-sale, medyo mas magaan sa bulsa. Medyo mas justifiable ang kanyang price point. Pero kung ako sa inyo guys, isa-suggest ko sa inyo, mag-ipon pa kayo ng konti and get the higher variant, which is the Honor X9d. Mas maganda kanyang processor, kanyang camera, and well, all around, sobrang tough yung kanyang phone. Ang kanyang SRP is $18,999, pero currently guys, naka-sale siya. Right now, it's playing at around $17,399, which is of course, mas affordable than $18,999. Basically, mag-add ka lang ng konti from 16,000 pesos, you get a better overall all-around phone. Pero well, of course, that is just my personal expert opinion para sa inyo. So kaya guys, would you buy the Honor X8d? Let me know in the comments. Pero kung meron kayong mga friends na naghahanap ng phone na may ganito kagandang itsura, feel free to recommend ang Honor X8d video natin to them. And of course, don't forget to click the link on the description box below or yung simply click the YouTube shopping link para ma-redirect kayo sa official store ng Honor para iwas ka. And of course guys, ina-encourage ko kayo to like, subscribe dito sa akin channel so you don't miss out yung mga reviews natin just like this one, si Honor X8d. So paano yan guys, saka dito muna ako. I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.